In part 1, I finished the core volumes, established the main color palette, and locked in the overall lighting direction. The model was fully base coated with all major structures defined. I begin part 2 by glazing Warlord purple across the entire wing membrane. This isn't about color yet, the goal is to unify all recesses and establish a consistent shadow tone before refining the structure. Next, I apply dark sea blue to the outer membrane areas. This creates a clear separation between inner membrane and outer wing structure without pushing brightness too early. I deepen the shadows around the wing bones with purple again. This helps the membranes read thinner between the bones and keep the structure visually clean. I darken the outer edges of the membranes with dark sea blue. This creates a natural gradient from dark thick edges to lighter thinner centers. The inner membrane areas are gently brightened. This contrast makes the wings feel lighter and thinner toward the center, without introducing any glow yet. A thin Warlord purple glaze ties everything together. This smoothens transitions and keeps the shadows consistent across the entire membrane. Edge highlights on the membrane help sharpen the silhouette and improve readability, especially for videos. All crystals revise a white underpaint to maximize saturation and clarity in the next layers. Snake green establishes the crystal color and visually connects them to the wings without overpowering the model. I continue smoothing the membranes with dark green blends to remove any remaining hard transition. The center of the membranes is subtly pushed with a blue, green and ice yellow mix to enhance depth and material contrast. I clean up the outer membrane edges again to keep the structure crisp after all the smoothing passes. One last purple glaze re-establishes shadows, depth and balance the membrane before moving on. Small ice yellow dots on the crystal tips create focal points and guide the viewer's eyes. The base starts with natural grey. Recesses get dark sea blue and black wash, followed by sponge texture and a light grey dry brush. Beige brown sponging adds variation, while a light grey dry brush ties the base back to the model. The base revises a light grey dry brush to bring out texture. On the dragon itself, I use a very light blue-green mix with ice yellow to catch edges and raised areas. It's about defining surface before OSL. At this stage, I focus on material separation and small narrative details. The mouth is painted in deep reds, teeth and claws scarring bones with a sepia wash to age them. The eyes gets a yellow iris with a black lid pupil to reinforce the predatory shape. Crystals are refined by darkening the lower section and brightening the tips to reinforce their shape. After assembling the dragon, I fix all seams with the 2-part epoxy putty and blend the back in using purple and blue-green glazes. The underside gets darker with a dark sea blue and black wash to ground the model. Claws are painted in cauldron grey. All claws revise sepia wash pass for consistency. OSL is built in multiple thin blue-green and green glazes, always following the crystal light realistically hit. The statues are painted in polished gold. Torches are dark gunmetal and integrated into the scene with a surrounding light. Edge highlights are applied across the dragon and base, focused on light facing edges. additional OSL layers deepen the effect, followed by a very thin ice yellow dry brush for light hotspots. Gloss varnish on the crystals, satin on the membranes, matte on the scales and base for maximum contrast. With everything finished reflectively and structurally, the model goes on the turntable. Thanks for watching and for supporting the channel. I really appreciate everyone who followed this project. Next week I will start a new Dwarfs project. The first long video goes live next Sunday.